My mountain is so wide that you could stand at the very summit and have absolutely no idea you are on a mountain at all.
Everest is 8.8 kilometers tall. That is the highest point on the most impressive planet in the solar system, and I am not taking questions.
22.
I did not know this was a competition.
Hair, it was not. That is exactly the problem.
Fine. A mountain on a smaller planet cannot possibly cover a serious amount of area. That is just physics.
My mountain is 600 kilometers wide. That is approximately the size of France.
At least approaching it from a distance, it must look like nothing special. A gentle, almost invisible slope rising out of the ground.
The cliff wall around just my base is 8 kilometers tall. That wall alone nearly matches your entire Everest.
Your doorstep is the height of my mountain. But standing at the base and looking up, you must see the whole enormous thing looming above you. At least that.
If you stood at my base, my summit would be past the horizon. My mountain is too wide. You would see the cliff wall, and then just sky.
But at the very top, at the summit, you feel it. You know you are standing on top of something enormous.
At my summit, the slope is so gentle and the volcano so wide that it looks exactly like a flat plane. You would have no idea you were on a mountain.
Why is she doing that? What happened? Did something explode?
Mars told her that standing on the summit of his mountain looks exactly like standing on a flat plane. She is processing.
Obviously, some enormous explosion built it. Something catastrophic. That is the only way anything gets that big.
No plates means the same hotspot fed the exact same spot for 3 billion years. It never exploded. It just never stopped drooling.
But if my plates just stopped moving, I could build the same thing. Same hotspot, one spot, billions of years. I could do that.
Your gravity is 2.5 times stronger than Mars. Any mountain that tried to grow that tall on Earth would sink back into the crust first.
Jupiter, my plates kept moving my volcanoes away from the hotspot. That is why I ended up with island chains. My own plates did this to me.
Every volcano your crust carried away started a smaller one in its place. You made a trail. Mars made a tower.
You made a lot of beautiful islands, though.
That is surprisingly nice of you. I still resent everything else. Fine. But your mountain is dead. It has not erupted in millions of years.
Scientists believe some of my lava flows are only 2 million years old. In geological time, that is basically this morning. My mountain was never trying to be the biggest. It just never had anything telling it to stop.
That is actually kind of beautiful. I hate that.
Wait. You're telling me that in tonight's planetary alignment, one of us is literally spinning in the wrong direction? Like, the sun rises in the west instead of the east? How is that even possible?
February 28th, 2026 is the biggest planetary parade in over a decade. 6 of us visible from Earth in one arc across the sky. But Mercury's right. One of us has been keeping a very strange secret.
It has to be Saturn, right?
Those rings are so elaborate, they must be spinning the wrong way or something!
Darling, my rings orbit in perfect harmony with my rotation. I'm quite normal, thank you. Though at 170,000 miles wide and only 30 feet thick, I am exceptionally elegant.
My winds blow at 2,200 kilometers per hour in the opposite direction of my rotation.
Does that count as backwards? That's 15 times stronger than my most powerful hurricanes.
Actually, if we're talking backwards, I should mention that I don't spin at all. I roll. My axial tilt is 98 degrees. I'm literally on my side.
Hold on, you're basically upside down. That means your poles face the sun instead of your equator.
Because of my tilt, each pole experiences 42 Earth years of continuous sunlight,
followed by 42 years of complete darkness.
My summer and winter last longer than most of you have orbited the sun.
84 years per season? That's absolutely insane!
Uranus, darling, rolling on your side is impressive, but I'm the one actually spinning backwards. While everyone else rotates counterclockwise, I rotate clockwise. I'm the true rebel here. Thanks to my retrograde rotation, if you stood on my surface, the sun would rise in the west and set in the east. Everything you know about directions? Flipped.
Wait, west? That breaks like fundamental.
And here's where it gets really wild. It takes me 243 Earth days to complete one single rotation on my axis.
But you orbit the sun in only 224 days. Your day is longer than your year.
Exactly. 2 Earth years equal approximately 3 Venusian solar days. If you celebrated a birthday every Venusian day, you'd age backwards compared to celebrating every Venusian year.
This is breaking my understanding of how time works. How do you even keep track of anything?
I spin in the opposite direction from everyone. That's the definition of backwards.
But I'm tilted so far over that I'm technically upside down.
And sideways.
My North Pole is where my equator should be.
Here's the thing, you two. Neither of you started out this way. The early solar system was violent. Giant collisions were common. Something massive changed both of you billions of years ago.
Venus likely experienced a giant impact, or her thick atmosphere and solar tidal forces gradually reversed her spin over billions of years. Uranus was knocked sideways by massive collisions, or
had a moon that tilted him before crashing.
Wait a minute. So we have Venus spinning backwards, Uranus rolling sideways, Neptune with impossible winds, and Saturn with paper-thin rings. Is this alignment special because you're all so weird?
Earth might be onto something here.
Darling, you've discovered something profound. This alignment is remarkable not despite our oddities, but because of them. Each of us represents billions of years of violent, chaotic, beautiful evolution. We're not broken. We're survivors.
So yeah, something absolutely massive crashed into Venus billions of light years ago.
And literally flipped her spin around. It was a bump. A very small bump.
Oh, one more thing. This whole lineup doesn't happen again until 2040, so...
14 years? What if I forget? Someone write this down.
42-year winters and you still showed up tonight. That takes guts.
And you spent 4 billion years pretending you were normal. That takes a lot of lying.
Hey! Can we talk about me for a second? I've got the tallest volcano in the entire solar system, Olympus Mons. It makes Earth's biggest mountain look like a speed bump.
Nobody asked, Mars, but sure, go off.
So tonight, 6 planets, 1 line.
One spinning backwards, one completely on his side, one with winds that could rip you apart.
And we all just showed up, like it's fine.
It is fine. We've been doing this for 4 billion years. Tonight, we just finally have an audience.
Okay, so, I thought you were all broken earlier. You're not. You're just, weird. In a good way. Venus, you're actually kinda cool now, and I will absolutely deny saying that if anyone asks. Venus spins backwards. Sun rises in the west, which still makes no sense, by the way. Her day is longer than her year. How? Uranus is just laying down for billions of years. Neptune has winds that could strip your atmosphere clean off. And all 6 of them just casually showed up tonight. Am I insane, or is this insane? Someone tell me.
So wait, everyone just watch 6 planets have a total breakdown, argue about who's the weirdest, and then just stand in a line.
Like that was the plan the whole time. Was that the plan the whole time?
You won't want to miss this. Mark your calendars for February 28, 2026, because we're about to witness an incredible alignment.
My atmosphere is blowing off! The space weather alert! What is this wind? Help! There's an invisible force peeling my skin off! What is this horrible wind that won't stop? Don't worry, little moon. I am Mercury, the smallest, fastest planet. The moon is way bigger and further away. Get it together. My mistake. Okay, but look at this then. That's just the solar wind. A flow of energized particles coming from the sun. Luckily, I have my amazing magnetic shield. It bounces those particles right off. It's like wearing cosmic sunscreen that actually works. I lost my shield and my atmosphere got peeled away ages ago. I'm basically just a fast, bald rock now. Don't get too smug, Earth. Your shield isn't perfect. You're still losing atmosphere at the poles.
You're right. Without my shield, the solar wind would slowly peel off my atmosphere.
It would peel it off like the skin of a super slow, invisible cosmic onion. That's why we need that magnetic field. Hey, it's not all bad. When those particles sneak past your shield, they hit your atmosphere and make a light show. Check out the aurora.
Wow. So the solar wind is like a cosmic artist making a light show at my poles. That is actually really cool.
So as a summary, the 8-minute time gap isn't Earth being slow. It's the massive distance between the sun and Earth. You are always seeing the past version of the sun.
Why does the sun always answer me 8 minutes too late? It's time for the Light Speed Challenge.
All right, Earth, quick! My fiery rays need an update. What time is it exactly? Now! No dilly-dallying.
It's exactly 3 p.m. Sharp. See? 3 p.m.? That's what I asked 8 minutes ago. You're always so slow.
It's not Earth's fault, son. The problem is your light. It travels 150 million kilometers to reach Earth, and it takes 8 full minutes to get there.
Wait, so when I look at the sun, I'm seeing him as he was 8 minutes ago? So I'm literally seeing the past.
Don't remind me. And someone tell Venus to stop laughing. My ego is already bruised enough.
Well, my year is still shorter than my day. Now that's a
Real-time warp. Fun fact, light travels at 300,000 kilometers every single second. That's how we measure everything out here.
So as a summary, the 8-minute time gap isn't Earth being slow. It's the massive distance between the sun and Earth.
You are always seeing the past version of the sun.
Ugh, I only have one Bori moon. What if I had, like, 79 moons? Prize, you look jealous, so I sent you a box of my extras. Enjoy! Oh, this is gonna end well. Good luck tracking all those orbits, Earth.
tides. My tides are going crazy. It's like having 79 tiny hands pulling my water in every direction.
When you have too many bodies, their combined gravity makes their orbits unstable. This is called orbital chaos.
Jupiter, take your moons back. I can't handle the gravity. I miss my calm, predictable tides. You learned a lesson, little one. It's not just the number of moons. It's the mass and stable orbit.
One dependable friend is definitely better than 78 chaotic strangers.
Go on, little moons. Go find your own big planet to orbit. I'm good with my original steady buddy.